Now let's deal with the sphere topology. Of course, we can grab the sphere from here, but the wire will be extremely long. So what I prefer to do is just use a object merge and use this out sphere here. So right now I copied the sphere from here to here, but without dragging a wire. And right now, this is the spreading or infection part, and this is the sphere. So we can think of this of just, let's say, one big effect, and this other one is the other part of the effect. Okay, so right now I don't like the topology of the sphere. It's triangles, so we need to change that. We can use a divide SOP. This is really handy. We just hit compute dual and you see it creates this nice pattern. Also, what I would like to do is to separate each polygon from one another. So to do that I can use facet node, and in the facet node we need to tick unique points. So now what happens is that each primitive is unique. Maybe we can illustrate that with a point VOP. So if we put this here, we can do a displace along normals. We input the points, the normals, and we can do a displacement amount. So now you can see that each primitive it's moved forward and it's not connected to the other one. But if we disable this node, you can see that the entire sphere gets bigger and everything stays in place. So that's why we need this facet node. Okay, so right now we have the computed geometry in place. Now we need to transfer the spreading to the primitives. So again, we use a color node. You can think about this as a mask in Photoshop. So we set this to black, and if I remember correctly, the particle spreading is set to white. So now we do again attribute transfer. We need to transfer attributes to the sphere and grab those from the spreading, and of course we just need to copy the CD, and I think the distance threshold is too big again. Yeah, so as you can see, right now where the spreading occurs, the primitives are white, and where the spreading is not available, they are black. And we also need to template this to make sure we are pretty close to the points. So I think we need to do this smaller. Yes, so something like this. I think this is the minimum value where we can go. Yeah, it's perfect. And right now what happens, because this is a point attribute, the color tends to stay on the points and it's not properly computed over the primitives. So we need to do a attribute promote. And here we need to say the original class is point and the new class is primitive. And yeah, I think we need to put here CD. Yeah, and now you can see that the entire primitive has a color. It's no longer interpolated by the points. So if we disable this, you see now the colors is very nicely spread around the primitives. Then we need to promote the attributes. Let's see, because the CD right now is just on the primitives. So I think we need to have it on the points back again. So let's try not to delete the original. Maybe it works this way. No, it doesn't. So right now we need to do the opposite, just to promote it from the primitive to point. So now if you have a look, we have the CD on the points, but you know the primitive still has this effect on them. Now we are done with transferring the spreading to the sphere. So again, a bit of house cleaning.